Hey YouTubers, what's going on? It's your boy once again, your wrestling otaku, RKO 2582, here to do my WWE Payback 2013 pay-per-view review for this evening, and just got done watching the pay-per-view, got home in a tough rain, from Buffalo Wild Wings, of course, watching my friends and stuff, so I, uh, I cannot wait to talk about this pay-per-view. Let's not waste any time and get this pay-per-view review underway. Alright, on to the main card. We officially kicked off Payback with the Triple Threat Intercontinental title match. You had Wade Barrett, the champ, going in, The Miz, and Curtis Axel, who took Fandango's spot. Of course, you already know Fandango couldn't compete because he had a concussion. So the match started off a bit kind of slow, but then it started to pick up the pace as time went on. I mean, it was getting starting to get good, and then just when Miz looked like he was going to win the IC title back again, the figure four and stuff, and then Kurt actually does a smart move. He gets the pin on Bear without Miz not even knowing. 1, 2, 3, yo winner, and just I knew this was gonna happen. Predicted new Intercontinental Champion Curtis Axel. All I gotta say is, I mean, you would. I was thinking like, yeah, this was supposed to be Fandango's, him winning the Ice Title, but since he had a concussion off. But I am totally fine with Curtis Axel becoming the new Intercontinental Champion because when he won the title, he looked up to the heavens like, of course, it was Father's Day after all, and he was thanking his dad in the heavens, saying like, Dad, this is for you. And you know what? I hope he makes the title good just like his dad did in his time. So once again, congrats, Curtis Axel, on you becoming the new Intercontinental Champion. Perfect. Oh yeah, I was really into this match. Oh my God, the Divas Championship match, the match that finally is taking place. You had Caitlyn, of course, your champ going in, and my sweet baby AJ Lee. And oh my God, I can honestly say this match between AJ Lee and Kayla, in my opinion, I should not be the only one saying this. This was one of the best WWE Divas matches we had in a long, long time. They gave them a good enough amount of time, maybe about 10 minutes or so. I mean, see, WWE, if you give the Divas the time, you'll get matches like that. If you got the two right Divas to work with, which in this case they were, because AJ and Kayla know each other so well, that's what made the match stuff. And there was a storyline behind it too, something very rare you see in nowadays WWE with the Divas and stuff. So I really enjoyed this match. I really got into it. I mean, Caitlyn at one point was really gonna win the match and stuff. Doing, she almost was gonna kiss AJ at one point. I was like, oh shit! I'm like, damn. And then, I mean, and then the first, she was powering out a Black Widow, but once Caitlyn got caught in the moment, AJ took advantage. She locked in the Black Widow again, and Caitlyn tapping. Yes, yes, ah, yeah, your winner and new Divas Champion, AJ Lee, baby. And boy, that was honestly, of course, yours truly mark out moment of the night. I mean, and I'm so happy she won on the first chance, through the first try. And AJ should have won this belt sooner, around last year when she was very hot. But you know what they say, better late than never, right? And I couldn't be any more proud of my AJ Lee. I mean, about 3 years she's been with the company. I've been a fan of her since day one, and it all came full circle when she finally won the U.S. Championship. It's what I've been wanting for the longest time, and my dream finally came true. Since now that AJ finally won the U.S. Championship, I thought yours truly needs to get back in the habit of making the tributes again. So I'm going to plan on making an AJ Lee tribute in honor of her becoming the new Divas champion. And I'm having a tough time deciding which song I want to use. I want to either use Aaliyah's "More Than a Woman" or Van Halen's "Dreams." Comment down below and tell me which song you think I should use for my AJ Lee tribute coming up. All right, you had Dean Ambrose go up against Kane for the U.S. title, and this was a good match. Yeah, Dean Ambrose pretty much showing why people like him so much. I mean, he was really him and Kane, like I said, had a good match, and then it ends with a count out. I mean, I'm surprised they ended with a count out. I mean, yeah, I guess it was just to get heat on Dean Ambrose, which kind of worked. So once again, still your U.S. champion by count out is Dean Ambrose. I thought they were gonna let Dean Ambrose beat Kane clean once again, but you know. All right. Next match, you had of course Alberto Del Rio going up against the returning Dolph Ziggler for the World Heavyweight Championship, and this match was pretty good too. I mean, yeah, I know I'm not the biggest fans of either Del Rio nor Ziggler, but of course they always have good matches, and this good here. And I'm like, I noticed when, I mean, Del Rio was kicking the crap out of Ziggler in the head and stuff. He was kept kicking him and kicking him and kicking him, and then he kicked him so hard enough. And shockingly, Del Rio, yes, Del Rio is your new World Heavyweight Champion again. And I know a lot of Ziggler fans are not happy about this. And I never thought I'd say this, but I'm actually with the Ziggler fans on this one. I'm kind of surprised that, I mean, he just came back from a concussion, and all of a sudden he loses the title after that epic Money in the Bank cash in. I'm like, wow. And I'm hearing that it was a double turn in this match. Like Ziggler was the heel going in, and I knew the Chicago crowd was going to cheer Ziggler because Chicago crowd is a smart crowd, and of course they're going to do Del Rio because no one's been buying Del Rio as a face, and I can't blame them. And then after the match, the match was over. Then Del Rio comes back saying like, "You saw respect me and stuff," like pretty much kind of rubbing it in the fact that he won and stuff. They were booing the crap out of Del Rio. So I'm like, does this mean Del Rio's a heel and Ziggler's gonna be a face? Because we've been hearing about Ziggler's face turn for quite some time. So I'm like, maybe Ziggler might get the belt back at Money in the Bank next month. So we'll see what happens between Del Rio and Ziggler. Oh, before I forget, this huge announcement for Money in the Bank next month. Yes, the rumors were true. Rob Van Dam, yes, Rob Van Dam is coming back to WWE next month in Money in the Bank. I'm like, all I gotta say is I'm very surprised, and I mean, all I have to say to RVD is he gotta prove me wrong when he comes back because I'm still mad about his TNA run. His TNA run kind of rubbed me the wrong way. So once again, RVD's gotta prove me wrong. So hopefully he'll have a better showing in his his return to WWE. So once again, RVD return to WWE next month in Money in the Bank. Pretty much this match, of course, was the match of the night, like anybody else could say, and I thought so too. You had Chris Jericho go up against the returning CM Punk, and CM Punk, I was one of those people going in thinking like, CM Punk ain't gonna show. I thought CM Punk was gonna no show despite all the hyping up and stuff. Thought something shocking was gonna happen, but CM Punk actually shows up and does the match. I mean, CM Punk looked like he didn't miss a day too much. I mean, because he was lucky he had Jericho to work with because they know each other so well, and I really enjoyed this match. I really enjoyed this match. It was match of the night, like I said earlier. It was just great, and I mean, a lot of near falls in this one. I really thought at one point Jericho might finally beat CM Punk, but after CM Punk hitting those back-to-back GTSs, that was it. 1, 2, 3. Your winner, the hometown boy, CM Punk. I'm so happy CM Punk is back, doing what he does best, proving once again why he is the quote unquote best in the world. Yeah, but I'm kind of surprised nothing shocking happened after this. The question is, where does CM Punk go from here? Is he still on the road, maybe his babyface turn, or Jericho? I mean, I don't know, but like I said before, like where does CM Punk go from here? And next we had the tag team title match. We had Daniel Bryan, Randy Orton teaming up against Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. This was an alright tag team match. I mean, D-Bry, of course, was kicking ass in this match, and Randy Orton, doing what he does. And then after like some miscommunication after D. Bry messed up the suicide dive on Randy Orton. And it looked like Randy Orton was gonna like hit the RKO on or mess up with Daniel Bryan once again. And then he hit the RKO on Roman Reigns, and then Rollins took advantage of Bryan getting mishit, and then he hit that high curb stomp, and that yeah, and then he wins with that 1, 2, 3. Your winners once again. The Shield, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, and the tag team titles. And I hate that Daniel Bryan took the fall. In my opinion, Orton should have took the damn fall, but of course, Randy Orton ain't gonna take no damn fall. So the question is, I'm like so we didn't get no. Did Orton turn heel or damn? I don't know, but maybe we might get a program with D. Bry Orton, but I don't know with D. Bry because I'm hearing rumors that the Cena D. Bry feud still might happen for something, but I'll get to more on Cena later on. And now on to the main event. All right, the main event. Yeah, John Cena, our WWE champion. Yep, right here. Goes against Ryback, but in 3 stages of hell. Yeah, stage one was of course the lumberjack match. Yeah, the first two stipulations, I'm like they really could have picked better stipulations, but whatever. Lumberjack match. The only thing that stood out was that those spot when the lumberjacks gained up on Ryback, and then John Cena does like a bonsai splash or something like that. That I admit that was a good spot, um and of course, Ryback hits the shell shock 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he wins the first ball, and then stage two was of course the tables match, and pretty much Ryback was trying to use steel steps, and he kept breaking the table with steel steps, and then of course you knew what was coming. John Cena was gonna hit the FU on Ryback on some tables. Then we finally get to the main stipulation. Pretty much they've been hyping up this stipulation more. I mean, the ambulance match, which was originally was supposed to be just an ambulance match, but yeah, the ambulance match. I mean, they were tearing up this ambulance car apart. The door hit off. The scene using the lights. I mean, Ryback put scene through a table. And then yeah, and then finally, once the match ends, we had seen him hit the FU on Ryback onto the ambulance truck, and once again, yep, like it or not, John Cena is still your WWE champion. Like we knew, like yeah, we knew that was coming. Yeah, no way Ryback was gonna win, and it's a shame what they've done to Ryback. This heel turn ruined him, in my opinion. They should have just kept him the way that he was. So the question is, where does Ryback go from here? Yeah, it's safe to say that he's officially out of the title after tonight. So is Cena Bryan gonna happen next month at Money in the Bank? I hope so, but we'll have to find out. And overall, I really enjoyed WWE Payback. I enjoyed this pay per view. I thought this was a solid pay per view because normally June pay per views don't do very well, but in this case, it succeeded this time. So I can't wait for Money in the Bank next month. So this is your boy RKL 2582 signing off. Take care, everybody.